Hi guys, it's Jessi here. Today I'm uploading my New Year's Eve tutorial featuring Lancome's 2013 beauty collection, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. I'm starting out by using Lancome's Le Base Pro. It is a perfecting makeup primer, which is oil-free, and it is suitable for all skin types. And this came in my beauty collection, although I have used this before and I do have other kind of samples of it. It's just a typical silicone-based primer. Now I'm taking my stippling brush from EcoTools, which is a dupe for the MAC 187, and I'm using that to apply my foundation, which is Lancome's Teint Idole Ultra, which I'm sure I'm not pronouncing correctly, in the shade 340 Bisque. I'm just using this brush to stipple that all over my face and then buff and blend it in. I'm taking some handy dandy trusty Scotch tape, and I am just basically making a line from the corner of my eye to the end of my eyebrow to help me get the cat eye shape that I'm going for with this look. Just make sure that both sides are even. They weren't there, so I'm just repositioning that side. And now I'm taking my NYX Jumbo eye pencil in Lavendar and applying that all over the lid and then smoothing it out with my finger. And I'm going to come in after this with another NYX Jumbo pencil. This one is in the color Black Bean, and I'm going to use that to basically sketch in the cat eye shape that I want. I'm going just a little bit higher than my natural crease, and this is just going to give a sticky base for our shadows to stick to. Now I'm taking an EcoTools definer brush and I'm just kind of blending out that Black Bean pencil and distributing it where I want it to be. Filling in the corners, extending the line a little bit more towards the corner of my eye, the inner corner, things like that. Now I'm taking this shadow from the beauty collection, which is called Drama. It is a beautiful purple color that has a blue shift, and it gives a really gorgeous holographic effect. Depending on how the light hits it, it looks more purple or more blue in certain lights. And I'm also applying that right over the black base. When you apply this shadow over a dark base, it really pops the turquoise or the blue shift that is in the shadow. Now I'm taking an angled eyeshadow brush and this matte shade from Lancome, which is called Clock Strikes 12, also part of the holiday collection. I'm just applying that right over top of Black Bean and blending it out a bit. Now I'm taking a fluffy blending brush and I'm blending that top edge and just making sure that everything is really seamless and really distributing all of that darker shadow where I want it to be. Now I'm taking an even fluffier brush and just making sure that that top edge of that line is really well blended out. Now I'm taking that same blending brush and this Lancome blush, which is a matte. It's kind of a pinky nude and it is a perfect transition color. I'm putting some of that right on the end of that blending brush and just applying that between my kind of eyebrow and the black shadow so that I can give a little bit of a softer, smoother appearance before I lay down my highlight shade, which is also a Lancome shadow. It's a matte. It's called Latte. Now I'm taking the shadow, which is called Silver Twilight, and it's actually a really beautiful shimmery lavender, and I'm just going to apply that on the inner corner of my eye and in the area of my tear duct. Just peel off the tape, and you have that perfect cat eye shape. Now I'm just taking an angled eyeliner brush as well as Clock Strikes 12 and Drama that we used earlier, the two darker shades, and I'm using that to line my bottom lash line and to connect it to the top and just sort of blend that all out, make it look really seamless. Just do any touch up or blending that you need to do here. I'm taking my NYX Photogenic Concealer in the shade Light, and I'm using that to highlight the inner triangle of my face. I'm using a small foundation brush from EcoTools just to kind of blend this out, and just run that right underneath of your cat eye, really clean up that edge and give it a sharp appearance. Run this color all the way up to your temple and give some nice highlight and dimension to your face. I'm taking my favorite Lancome blush, which is a Blush in Love, and it's just this really pretty pink and coral combination that looks beautiful with this dramatic look. Just apply that to the apples of your cheeks and blend out from there. Taking my NYC Bronzer in Sunny and an e.l.f. small stipple brush, and I'm using that to contour my face, my cheekbones, up around my temples, and also down on the jawline. I'm just taking an EcoTools buffer brush, and I'm just going to blend all of that out. This is a Lancome shimmery lipstick in the color Pink to the Club. It's also from the holiday collection, and it is a beautiful glittery pinky nude. It's perfect for a dramatic look like this. I'm just taking a black gel liner and an angled eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to run this along my top lash line. I did not do a wing on this liner. I felt like with the cat eye shape that a wing would be redundant, but I'm just running a thin line across my top lash line on both sides, obviously. I'm taking two mascaras. I'm taking Lancome's Defencils, it gives me really amazing length, and I'm using that first to lengthen my lashes, and then I'm going to come in after that with Hypnose Drama. Hypnose Drama for me gives a lot of volume, so I'm using these two mascaras together to get the best of both worlds. I'm just taking my Crayon Kohl in black Ebony, and I'm using that to line my tight line as well as my waterline. I think this is a must for any smoky look. It just really adds an extra dimension. Now I'm just setting my makeup with my Lancome powder, which is in the shade Bisque 2. I'm taking my Ultra Brow Kit, which is part of their holiday collection, and I'm just going to comb through my brows, and then I'm going to take the wax that comes in the kit first and use that to tame any flyaways. Now I'm taking the darker of the two powder shades on an angled brush, and I am concentrating mainly in the inner portion or the front portion of my brows. Now I'm taking the two highlighter shades that came in that palette on a fan brush, and I'm using that to highlight the top of my cheekbones. And again, I'm buffing that out. Now I'm just taking my hair down. I used a 1.5 inch barrel curling iron that I've had forever to get these kind of loose, flowy waves. This is the finished look. Thanks so much for watching.